Bryant today. He got Bryant. He literally.
You got it today?
No, he got it. We didn't even post it because the whole rest of the country got it, so we just kind of ignored it. But SEMO, Eastern, and Miami of Ohio are his 5 offers. So he's got,
Eastern, EKU.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. He's got some other interest from some mid-major stuff. So
Nice. Good for him.
yeah, absolutely.
So we're probably just gonna push you up. Do you want to have a media wipe in, or just gonna come out or count yourself in already on camera?
No, I'll just count myself in just on the wide shot. And then,
Do you want to zoom or no zoom?
I mean, you can do like a small zoom if you want at the very beginning.
All right. So
Start.
as soon as you start counting, I'm gonna start a move,
Okay.
and then we can just get one from there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and then just leave that how it is, just on the. I think it's fine. The graphics, yeah, that should all be
Graphics
fine.
okay?
Yeah.
All right.
That's
So
fine.
as soon as
The
you start
teeth are
counting
white.
down, I'll start.
Very white.
On the screen,
On
I
the
got
screen,
one
right,
there.
yeah.
On the screen.
Helps us out a little bit.
We are ready whenever you are.
All right, cool.
Count yourself in.
All right. Okay.
You gotta study some stats real quick.
All right. So you were at 14, 11.
11, 4.5 blocks.
Yeah.
So really, we should say 15, 12, and 5. You know?
Oh, and 5 blocks? What was
Yeah.
that?
It was like
Yeah,
4.5.
They didn't
Like
have that on
4.5
here.
blocks. No, the KHSA doesn't
Yeah.
require us to put blocks. So
Like there were some games that went like 8, 9, 10, and then went down to like 3.
he had
Yeah.
two triple doubles, and blocks were the third one.
That's crazy.
So
Okay, cool. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, ready?
All right. All right. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, everybody. High school basketball is finally almost back. It feels good. Now, high school football has been a lot of fun here in Central Kentucky. I know it hasn't been the best season for Great Crossing. I know everybody up there is getting ready for hoops because Region 11 hoops. I mean, Coach Page, he knows. I know, when you look at the region tournament in Region 11 basketball, you're kind of just like, wow, this thing is stacked. I mean, every year, Region 11.
absolutely. I mean, obviously, even the last 2 years, we've had really, really good teams. But I mean, it's not easy. Not easy in our region for sure. A couple years ago, you got senior Layden Henry Clay won it, and then last year, obviously with Douglas. But Catholic was ranked top 5 throughout the season. Douglas was up there. We were up there. So, and that's that. I mean, every year there's going to be somebody this year that nobody knows about that's going to end up having a great season, and you just got to have breaks go your way in the 11th region because it's definitely not easy.
Yeah, and I know your regular season had some interesting ups and downs, had some winning streaks. You beat GRC at once in the regular season, but LexCath, they gave you trouble obviously in the region tournament. I mean, Malachi Moreno here, the level of competition for you as well. I mean, it's tough for Coach, but it's tough for you guys out there on the hardwood, just knowing that you guys are getting the best players in the state, really.
Right. It was definitely a challenge for us. We should have rose to the occasion, but things didn't go our way. But I think this year we're even more prepared than we were last year.
Yeah, obviously, everybody's got their eyes on you. The Power 5 offer's been rolling in. Obviously, Kentucky just got that offer, so I know you were probably excited about that. Just, I know you're all focused on basketball, but it's got to be cool as well just to kind of think about your next chapter. And I mean, you're going to have some options to choose from, that's for sure.
Right. The recruiting process has been fun. The summer was fun as well, but now it's time to come back here and, I guess, go to work.
Yeah. Is your brother Michael ever a little jealous? Does he ever tell you anything?
I don't think he likes to tell me that, but I think there's no jealousy there because he's just a proud older brother. And I mean, I dedicate most of it to him because he was my role model growing up. So that's just a testament to him, and just paying it forward.
Yeah. When I got here 2 years ago, here to this job, that was one of the first stories I did when I came out to practice, talked to you, and then talked to Michael Moreno. His older brother plays at EKU and is a good sharp shooter there. So I know you were talking about shooting some threes, trying to grow. You guys have a fun brand of basketball. I mean, you guys just run, especially talking about that team 2 years ago when you were freshmen. This core felt like they were all freshmen, figuring it out. Now they're juniors. How do you feel like they're going to continue to grow their game into this season?
Yeah, I mean, we're we're in year 3 of potentially having 4 of the same 5 starters. Jeremiah started last year for the first time, but Malachi, Vince Dawson, Gage Richardson, and Janias are now in their. Janias and Trey both did. They're actually in their 4th year of starting potentially. So they started even the year before Malachi and Gage joined us. So those guys are, we do like to play fast. Sometimes, especially last year with only having really 6 kids that we played, we had to rein it back in a little bit and not play as fast as we really wanted to. So we're hoping that we got some depth we feel is going to come to fruition this year. So we want to play even faster than we have in the past.
Yeah, and Malachi, I know you said you had some triple doubles with blocks, which is insane. I mean, I know you're breaking records with blocks out there, so I know defense matters to you. You had 15 and 11, 15 and 12 last year with those blocks. So how do you feel like other teams are going to start, obviously they've been scouting you already, but
right.
How are they going to continue to scout you and throw some different things at you, and how are you prepared for that?
I think this year will be more of a double team kind of situation.
Yeah.
Just how much I've grown in the past 2 years and how much my game's involved. It'll definitely be a challenge this year, but I think I'm mentally prepared for it and physically prepared for it. I've been in the gym every day working on different scenarios and different kind of moves to get me out of those kind of situations.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been fun to watch. It's been fun to watch this team. Vince, I know he's going to have an opportunity to play at the next level.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's a talented forward. And I guess going back to just the level of competition, just how excited are you for this schedule? Obviously the region ball is tough, but you got the Billy Hicks Classic. A lot of good moments here in the season. How excited are you guys to just go out there and get it started?
Well, I mean, that's the one thing I've done as a coach, realizing the kids we had and they needed to be challenged. So we've got an incredible schedule this year. The Billy Hicks Classic's loaded. We play in the King of the Bluegrass again.
Yeah.
We're going to Myrtle Beach for the Beach Ball Classic. Early January, we're playing in Highland, Illinois in a one-day classic. So I always laugh. My phone was rang a lot this summer.
Yeah.
People wanting for us to come. Obviously, for guys like Malachi and Trey and our whole group, it's a good reward for them. So, but we're going to challenge them. We start off 2 scrimmages. I don't know if anybody's going to match the scrimmages we play. We go to Trinity in 2 weeks,
Wow.
and then the Saturday after that we play Lyon County. So with Travis Perry.
Travis
So, but the kids last year we played Reed Shepherd, so
Yeah.
in a scrimmage. So we're going to challenge them. Hope it helps come tournament time. And we've won 55 games the last 2 years, but with our schedule, winning the average of 27.5 is going to be tough.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's going to be a game we play this year where we're not going to go in thinking we could win that game. So with the team we have, Malachi kind of alluded to it earlier. I think our attitude since October 15th, since we've got back in the gym, has been much better. I think our worst practice the last three weeks has been on par with sadly some of our better practices last year. And it's just the mindset, I think, of the kids, realizing that we felt like we were the best team the last 2 years, honestly, in the semifinals, going in semifinals of the region, and haven't been able to come through. And it's not going to be easy. We know that, but we know if we play our best, we play the hardest, somebody's going to have to play really, really well to beat us that night. And if they do, they do. But we're going to make it where hopefully we're not going to give it to somebody this year. We're going to make them come earn it a little bit more than we've kind of done the last couple of years.
Yeah, that was the last thing I was going to ask you guys is, the regular season's been fun, even, district, breezed through that, but the region tournament, we talked about the competition you see. It's incredibly tough. What's it going to take for you guys to get over the hump and make it to Rupp Arena this year?
I think just our overall mindset. Last year we had a pretty good record going in the region, so we were sort of just hoping like some of these teams will back down, but that wasn't the case. So I think this year it'll just be over our mindset and thinking we got to go into the game thinking we're going to play our hardest at all times and see where it takes us from there.
What about you, Coach? What do you think? I mean, I know this team's ready to do it, but what have you seen the last couple of years, knowing that they were younger, right, in some tough situations? How has all that pressure helped build them into strong players that are ready for that big moment?
Yeah, and I think, you talk about us being younger. I think we kind of listened to that a little bit and thought, well, we can do it next year. We can do it the year after. But now we're full of juniors. Eventually, it's time ends. So you can't keep saying, well, I'm going to do it next year. I'm going to do it next year. And, I think they understand that, they don't want to walk out of Great Crossing at the end of next year without, walking on the floor at Rupp Arena. It's every little boy's dream in the state of Kentucky is to play at Rupp Arena. So, again, what Malachi talked about, their mindset's been a lot different. And we'll see when we play. But we love our group. We'll take our group against anybody else in the state of Kentucky and put the ball up and preseason, I'm sure some people may say we're one of the best 2 or 3 teams in the state. We have one focus this year and one focus only. That's walking in, playing in Lexington and Rupp Arena, finding a way to make it happen. So we like to play the games up to it, but I told the kids this year it'd be great to win 55, average 27.5 games, but it doesn't matter. We show up in Kentucky, everybody makes the tournament. So, our goal is to be playing our best basketball at the end of the year, and last year we weren't. So we've got to build up to that this year.
It's going to be fun to watch. That region tournament's always a lot of fun down at EKU. But
Yep.
Until then, a lot of fun. Season started in just a few weeks. Coach Malachi, I appreciate you guys for coming in here on the Coach's Couch, and I'm excited to see you guys play. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Hey, thanks for having us.
All right.